What's happening, good people of Zumunda? It's your man CJ Richardson, man. Little NFL talk, man. We're gonna wrap up week 5. Look forward to week 6, the Detroit Lions, man. But before I get this video started, man, just one question I want to ask everybody, all the haters in particular. How about them Cowboys? We go into Pittsburgh Sunday night, and the whole wide world is hoping and praying, getting their memes ready, and thinking that the Dallas Cowboys are going to lose. And what do? Injuries galore. Team broken up, not playing good. What do? We just win the 3rd game of the year on the road, man. Impressive, not. Ugly, yes. Win. You play to win the game. The Cowboys got to win. That's all that matters. We sit at 3-2, a game behind the Commanders, man. And I ain't here to hate on the Commanders. I'm not. All of that will take care of itself. I've been talking to Commander fans all day long. They love me. They hate me, but they love me. So I think all of that's going to take care of itself, man. So I'm not really too much worried about the Commander fans. Hey, Karen, how are you, man? All that stuff kind of takes care of itself. So right now, at going into week 6, this is how I see things, man. This is not the end of the year. This is not the end of the year. It's week 6. It's week 6. That's what it is. What's up, Karen? What's up, Carlton? How y'all doing tonight, man? Hey, look, I'm gonna put this link in the comments, man. I'm rolling solo tonight. Some of the team may come on sooner or later, but here's a link in the comments. If you see that link that I just put in the comments, um, it's a direct connect to this feed. If you pop in on me, it's all good. So it is what it is. If you want to come in talk football with me tonight, we're gonna talk about the Cowboys. That's my favorite team. So this is a Cowboy station. All the haters will watch, they will complain, but we're here as a fan base to talk about our Dallas Cowboys. Now we will take a look around the league and check out some other stuff that's going on, but Cowboy Nation, man. Scott Rick says, "Hello, CJ. You're funny. I enjoy you, my man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, Scott, man. What I like to do is have fun every day. Every day. Tim Casey, I see you, man. I see you out there. Appreciate you for chiming in tonight, man. I put that link on the screen. It's right here. So if you were to click on that link, you would come live with me right now. So make sure you got your house ready, you got your hair done, you got your mascara, men, women, everybody's invited. If you're a Cowboy fan, click the link. Don't have me sitting out here all night by myself. All right. And I'm only gonna be on for a short period of time because it's late night on the East Coast. It's after the 10 o'clock hour. All right, let's get right into this thing, man. Let's get right into this thing. Cowboys beat the Steelers literally on the last play of the game. I mean, because after Dak hit Tolbert for the touchdown, the game was over. The game was over. The game was over, man. Um, Karen says I got my pajamas on. Well, Karen, that's we got Lawan Davis on here. It's always one. She says, "Who cares?" Well, you care because we didn't call you and you're here, and I think you got a problem. I'm so happy that the Cowboys beat. I guess you're still a fan. You make the videos pop. You really do. You want to get on here and talk about it? See, I'm so glad that we beat the Steelers because they got obnoxious fans like that. They got obnoxious fans talking about who cares. You care. That's why you're here. And that's why I appreciate you. But the Cowboys literally beat the Steelers on the last play of the game, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. All those terrible towels representing the Steelers because that's what they are. They're terrible. I got Anna on here. Anna says, "Hello, CJ. Cowboys fan for 7 years. I love them all this time. Anna, you're number one." Karen says they're big mad. Um, Gina says, "Me too. New Jersey repping. Yeah, let me know where you guys are repping from. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. That's where I am. I'm out here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm repping hard, Richmond, Virginia. And I know everybody. You all the way in Richmond, Virginia. How are you a Cowboy fan? Because because we are America's team. You know, Lawan says, "Who cares, CJ?" Then she came back and said, "What, CJ? DC4L?" I don't know. When you write "Who cares," I don't. I don't look at the names. I look at the text. So it sounded like you was hating. I get so much hate. I just look. Karen says, "I'm in Petersburg, Virginia." Um, Scott Rick says, "I'm in Lorain, Ohio." All right, so you were close to the game, man. That's what it is, man. All right, so Cowboys win. We got some South Carolina on here. Cowboys win, man. A lot of people had to put their memes away. It just wasn't looking good for them. I slept like a baby. Um, Leonard is from looks like Leonard is from Greenville, South Carolina. Anna is from DeBerry, Texas. Uh, Gina says we need to get together. Cowboy Nation love. We definitely need to get together. Lawan is up in Bowie, Maryland. We got some Lincoln, North Carolina on here. We got some Liberia, Louisiana. So we got people from all over the country on here, man. And look, first thing I want to do is thank everybody. Thank everybody for joining in on the program this evening, because you didn't have to be here. B. Renee Tobias says Spotsylvania, Virginia. Cowboys win, man. And we needed that win, because at 3-2, we got Detroit next. Then we got the bye week. We couldn't go into the bye week below 500. Worst case scenario, we'll go in 3-3. Hopefully, we can go in 4-2. 4-2 would be justifiable for me, because all that we've been through, if we can get to the bye week at 4-2, I'd be like, oh my God, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. You know, Janice Hayes says, "Hey CJ, when are you coming to Dallas?" Hey man, when you grind like me, when you grind like me, oh man, excuse me, y'all. I just drank some of that yak. When you grind like me, it's hard to say when I can get free, man. I got so many sky miles, guys. I got so many sky miles because I've had to cancel a lot of trips. I probably can fly free all over the country for about a month now, because I've canceled so many trips. I got so many credits from the airlines. But I'll get out to Texas before before the season's over, and I'll definitely be in Carolina, and I'll definitely be at the Washington game in Washington. So I'll be out there before the season's up. Maybe the Eagles game. I'll come out for the Eagles game, because I haven't come out. I haven't come to Dallas for the Eagles game in a while. So it'll be on. Hey Jessica, it's been a long time, man. But I'm always on. People always say it's been a long time, but I'm always on. Like the algorithms, or however they got this thing set up, it doesn't let you see everybody, man. So if y'all do see me, you got to click on and say something so that the algorithm know you've been here. And that's where you'll catch all my videos. Even if it's an old post, say hi on the old post, and that way you'll be in my algorithm, and you'll see everything. Also, you can set your you can do what the haters do. They got me on see first. You know, that's what they got. You know, you can set your settings to, preferred or see the person first. Most of the people that don't like the Cowboys, they got me on see first. As soon as I go live, boom, they pop up on the screen. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Hey, look, Cowboys over the Steelers. Cowboys on 3-2, man. We got to go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, because everybody talks about this guy, man. I need y'all to just write your opinions down of Dak Prescott. That's what I need you guys to do for me, man. And everybody knows I'm a Dak Prescott fan. You know, he's 4th round draft pick. We had Tony Romo when he got there. Wasn't expected to do much, has already over exceeded the expectations that probably he had for himself, the team had for him, and then an injury forced him into service. And the rest is kind of like history. Dak Prescott's never had a losing season. You know, he's always played high caliber football. I can honestly say Dak had one extremely bad year. I really can say that Dak had one bad year. That's when he threw the league leading interceptions, and he still had a winning record. But I just think that, because you wear that star, you take that heat that comes along with wearing that star. Gina Morgan says, Baby Romo, and I can't say that it's not Baby Romo, because it's a lot of similarities. It's a lot of similarities, man. Anthony says Dak is a very good quarterback, especially in the clutch. He plays better in the clutch. He really does. Jessica says, in Dak we trust. There you go, Jessica. In Dak we trust. We just got to be able to trust some people with Dak. And since we on that, let's talk about this, because Dak and CeeDee Lamb appear to have been having some difficulties on the field, and I think it's normal. And the reason I said normal is because they both didn't play in the preseason, and CD held out. So even if you don't play in the preseason, you still get your timing in practice. But CD wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there. They both didn't play any preseason games. So it's gonna come. It's gonna get better. So I look for that tandem to pick up. But another factor in that is we don't have a true number 2 receiver. Now, don't get me wrong. I like how Tolbert is trending. I think Tolbert is trending right into that number 2 spot. But if we could just somehow go out and get us a proven wide receiver, and it's like 3 or 4 of them out there. Cooper wants to be traded. Devontae wants to be traded. And there's some big names out there. But do we have any cap space to go get anybody is the thing. And will Jerry pull the trigger is the thing. So if we add a little bit more firepower to the offense, just to open that field up just a little bit more, I think we would be fine. And right now, Dak is hitting that over like 65% completion ratio, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And he's averaging about 285 yards passing per game, which is not too bad. I think his standards are a little bit higher, especially with the 8-4. It's like a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Normally Dak has a much higher ratio. What we got? Somebody, Eric Terrell says, say he won for us. What's up, man? How you doing? He's a Kansas City Chiefs fan on here, man. And it's all good. Everybody's welcome on my page, man. I welcome everybody. I just talk sports and have fun. And it's hard for me, like when other people get in their feelings about football, when football is the great uniter. It brings everybody together. If you haven't experienced a true football Sunday, man, talking smack with your friends and your family. Some teams are together. Some people don't like your team. You shouldn't be talking football, man. We hold up. We got John Jackson on here. There's always somebody's got something to say that I don't really agree with. John Jackson said, we need him to call out in the playoffs. Then we would get the monkey off our back. This could be the year. No real dominant team. What you mean call out, though, bro? You don't want Dak to play in the playoffs? It's 53 players on that team. And normally, when we fail in the playoffs, it's like nobody shows up. Just like that Green Bay game, man. Just like that Green Bay game. Dak can't give up that 275 yards rushing. Dak can't let them people score on the first 8 drives. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody says if Dak could lose about 10 pounds, he'd be a better runner. Hey, look, man, the man is. You don't secure a $60 million contract because people don't believe in you and you 10 pounds overweight. I can't go with that, man. I got to go with what I got. I got a 6'2", 238 quarterback that's handling his business, man. And I think Dak has done an outstanding job, man, under the circumstances. And we talking about circumstances. Dak's been put in a position, man. Oh my God. Who didn't know going into who thought going into the Pittsburgh game that the defense would hold up like that and Dak would make the big mistakes? I thought it would be totally opposite. I thought Dak would make a lot of big plays, which he did, but the defense actually held it down without Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, man. You got to give a shout out to that defense. Zimmer, he put together one for us, man. Those backups came in, and I said it earlier. They played better than the starters, man. They played better when the starters. Anthony says Dak was a better runner in his rookie year before the injury. You just spoke. We shouldn't have to say much after that. Dak was a better runner in his rookie year. Dak was making $55 in a sandwich trying to get on the team. his rookie year. $55 compared to what he's making now. He was making lunch money, bro. He was young, and eager and hungry. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to say that when you're the man now and they got so much of their cap tied up in you now. I'm gonna just sum it up like this. They paid Tua $55 million a year. And guess what he did? Now, he's concussion prone. He went out there 112 pounds, soaking wet with boots on, and tried to run into a defensive back head on and got another concussion. When you get that kind of money, you ain't running. You're not doing you're not doing all that. What Anthony said. Congratulations to the defense. They look good. They did look good. So once you get that money, man, you have an obligation to the team to play smart. Now, I have seen some plays where I thought he could run, but it's nothing wrong with live to fight another day. Because I got a question for you. Everybody that says Dak needs to run a little bit more, or needs to lose weight, or whatever the case, Dak is a passer first. If Dak goes down, how does the season go? How do you feel with Cooper? I'm just asking. How do you guys feel with Cooper Rush coming in if Dak goes down? I'm just asking. Trey Lance. Got to activate Trey Lance. Everybody thought Trey Lance. Oh, bring in Trey Lance. Where them people at right now? And there's some of y'all, because we can't just sit here and say some people didn't say we want Trey Lance. Oh, he's better than Dak. I heard it all off season, all preseason. We heard that. So now people they backtracking, and it's okay. I don't have a problem with that. And this guy Daryl Whiteley says Trey Lance. Daryl, talk to me. Tell me something about Trey Lance that I don't know that would make me feel comfortable. I saw everything I needed to see out of Trey Lance in the preseason against backups. He was okay. Just that. He wasn't anything great. He was okay playing against people that ain't even in the league no more. He didn't face any number one defenses. He didn't. He didn't. And he was average. So what makes you think that he would he would be better? Here's a good question. Oh, Shirley says Cooper Rush has proven himself to be a solid 2. He's a solid 2. He's a solid 2. And the emphasis on your comment is 2. He's a 2. He's not a 1. If he could have beat Dak out, he would have got the job. If he was really that hot, another team would have came and got him for us, and we'd have got some draft picks for him, and he would have been gone. Because that's how desperate we have been. See, here's a method to the madness. Teams trade for good players. They want them. They make inquiries. So I like Cooper Rush. I really do. I think he could come in short term, 2-3 game span, and maybe win 1 or 2 or keep it close, and hopefully the defense can pull it out. But I don't think he's like he's the answer, Eric says, is McCarthy the right coach? Hey, man. I'm still out on that because I want to see how this year ends up. And you know how things go in the NFL. If you don't get the job done, whether you're the right coach or not, you're out of there. Just like they fired the Jets coach today, man. It's any given day when your record, you are what your record says you are. So I don't know, but he'll know at the end of the year, because if we don't go to the playoffs or have a short stint in the playoff, he's out of there. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so Shirley says Cooper Rush has proven himself. Well, the Eagles game that he played in showed me what I need to play when he threw those interceptions and we lost, because that's was the top tier competition. Some of those games I could go out there and pretty much have a good day. So you gotta judge them against that great competition. Some of those games we're gonna win anyway. So that's how I judge my quarterbacks. And then somebody says Daryl Wallace says we just need him to I guess be the bus driver. Hey, look, bro, just be honest with you, Daryl. Dak been driving the bus since he been there, bro. It's just a lot of people got off before their stop. That's how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. Dak has been driving the bus way way back in the day, man. Dak is not the whole team, man. We gave up 275 yards rushing, and everybody was talking about Dak. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. But we're gonna be all right with Dak. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the Eagles fired Andy Reid. We don't have nothing to do with that. That's not our business. Okay. And normally when the Eagles fired Andy Reid, good for them. And they gonna get what they gonna get. And that's why Kansas City done 1, 2, 3, trying to get the 3-peat. Teams make mistakes. So it is what it is. So I can't control that. All I care about is what the Cowboys gonna do this year. Hey, look, right. So now we gotta talk about another one of my favorite players on the team that hasn't done jack crap yet. Ezekiel Elliott, man. I need y'all take on Ezekiel Elliott. Somebody tell me what do they think about Ezekiel Elliott right now? Somebody talk to me. Because it definitely ain't the old Zeke. Oh man. It's Ezekiel Elliott has proven me wrong, man. He has proven me wrong. I had such high hopes for Zeke coming back. And not even like leading the team in rushing or anything, man. Down by the goal line. Did you see like late in the game when we had Rico Dow in the game? I thought that's what we brought Zeke back for. For that the run that he fumbled the ball, I thought Zeke should have been in the backfield, just pounding and grounding 2-3 times to get that 2 yards. You know what I'm saying? And they kept Rico in the game. Rico to me is not a power runner. You know, I like Rico. I think he's pretty good, but I think we need another a punch. We need a 1-2 punch, and right now I don't think we have it in the running game, man. It just so something's going on with that Ezekiel Elliott situation. But the coach is a running back killer, so it doesn't surprise me. But I just think that either we're gonna use Zeke or why did we bring him back? Oh man, yeah. Anna says I think he's seen his best days. Yeah, I think he need to trial for fullback next year or something like that. You know, Nat says taking someone else's job, and Anthony says I think Zeke is not the same at all. He needs him a goal line help in blocking his running days. Oh, hey man, but that's why I was talking about. Why didn't they put him in there when we had the ball inside the 5? You know, second down, give him the ball. That's what I thought. Lamb hasn't caught fire yet either. You know, and I'm a big CD Lamb fan too, man. Anybody with a star, I'm that fan. But I think CD. I think when guys miss all of training camp, when they hold out, when they start pouting, I just think it changes everything. It's like an aura about you. You know, before he got the big contract, man, he just was balling out. You know, each and every week we didn't really hear much from him. You know, but now, you know, we got sound bites from the sidelines. Him and Dak look like the chemistry is not there. You know, it's just something just ain't right. You know, and I think that's why Dak has gone away from him some. And that's why Tolbert is getting a lot of balls too, not just because of the coverage, you know, just like whatever he said to him on the sideline that everybody's seen the sound bite all day today. What did CD say? Whatever he said, Dak was looking down and like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I just threw an interception. I got to get back out there and do my job. Help me out. You know, so some of those things need to be handled in-house, I think. You know. Belinda. Hey, Belinda. Belinda says CD needs to learn how to control his temper and like him too, but he's better than that, I think too. And then B. Renee Tobias says got the money, so he don't play as hard. The jury's out on that. You know, he did get the money. I just think the cohesiveness is not there. Him and Dak just not on the same page like they were last year. Because I mean, they 150 plus balls, 1,600 plus yards. I mean, that was like the timing was there. Everything he knew, they knew where each other were going to be and when the ball was coming. But just it's a disconnect right now, you know. But we still got Ferguson. I like Ferguson at tight end, man. He's a beast, man. I like Ferg, man. Tolbert is growing on me. He's not there all the way yet. He is growing on me. But I tell you, one guy that is really growing on me And I was hard on this guy because he keeps fair catching the punts and nobody's in sight, man. Turpin, man. Turpin used to tick me off with the punt returns and the kickoff returns because he kept fair catching the ones that he should have ran, and he tried to run the ones that he should have fair caught. Man, he was just. But as a playmaker, I like his burst of speed and his energy. I really do. And I think, excuse me, I think he's gonna grow into the position even more, man. Imagine trying to cover Turpin out of the slot, man. He's got speed galore. So I really he's growing on me, man. So I like him now a little bit more, and I think they should feature him a little bit more too. Put him in the slot and get that matchup, Now Rico, I like Rico too. I guess y'all say he like everybody. I do, but Rico Dow is okay, but I just don't see him as a game changer. And we had an opportunity to get a game changer, King Henry. Now, he wouldn't have solved all of our problems, but he would alleviate a lot of them, though. And we didn't get him, man. So we are where we are, salary cap, paying players, not paying players. And I think when we say paying players, is Michael Parsons gonna hold out? Y'all think Michael Parsons will hold out for big money this year? I think we're gonna hear him have more of the same because he wants to be the highest paid as well. But I think Dallas, don't be surprised if he doesn't get a franchise tag and have a prove it year as well. Because as much as everybody craved about Michael Parsons when he came in, his production has gone down. Them big guys have wore him down as well. And I don't think Jerry's just gonna keep paying, and making everybody the highest paid player. You had to do Dak because you didn't have anything else to turn to, anyone else to turn to. And then CD had to get his money with that type of production. Gina says Dak needs someone to throw the ball to. That's why we have a lot of turnovers. Yeah, I mean, and without a running game, it's even worse. Karen Snyder says he fell off some. Yeah, he did fall. He did fall off some. We just have problems. We have like little broken pieces everywhere on the team, man. But nonetheless, we still holding this thing together. The number one fan base in the world, And I know a lot of people say we got a lot of weird and crazy Cowboy fans, but we got a lot of good Cowboy fans too, man. Every fan base has a section. I'm gonna say they got a section like you don't want to talk to these people. They way over the top or whatever the case may be. I try to keep it right down the line in my fandom, and I try to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I just try to keep mine real. The defense looks like it's getting better as the season go along, so I'm feeling pretty good about the defense. They got one more game. If we can hold up against Detroit and we can sneak out a win against Detroit, it would make my first 6 games coming into the bye. And we got to get that 4th win before the bye. Beat Detroit, nothing else matters, man. Now I want to ask about some stuff around the league. Who's the most surprising team that you guys have so far in this short year? What team has surprised you the most? And I'm not gonna say that team that we don't like. I'm not mentioning them. Nope. I'm gonna say the Minnesota Vikings have really shocked me. When Kirk Cousins left, they got better. Somebody said that team. I wasn't gonna say. Somebody said that team. Yep. I wasn't gonna say it. Daryl says the Vikings like me. Yeah, I said the Vikings as well. I said the Vikings as well. Yeah, man. Gina says Baltimore. With that 3-2 record, is that what surprised you? That you right. I would go with that as well. B. Renee says Vikings. Anna says Commanders. Shirley says Falcons. Falcons are a surprise, but their record still they started losing. And early on, everybody was talking about the Saints because they beat us. But look what's happened to the Saints. They tailed off. I hate the Commanders, but they look good so far this season. Hey, it's a long season. Hey, here's the thing I want to talk about. Okay, let's talk about the NFC East. Okay. All right. So the Commanders are in first place, 4-1. And see, when I talk sports, I just keep it real. The Commanders up front. Cowboys second place, Eagles, and the Giants. Giants always come in last, but they play tough. I got to give Giants fans a little bit of credit today. They still play tough, but between them and Washington, they normally bottom feeders. The question I got for y'all in the NFC East is that Washington team early success, is it sustainable over 17 games? I'm just asking. Because it's like when you go from no expectations to winning, what happens when you start winning and then you become the hunted? I'm just asking. Do y'all think that the way the Washington Commanders are built now, are they built to succeed, or are they built to say, okay, you haven't gotten to the heart of your schedule, or right now you're looking pretty good? I mean, how do y'all feel about the Commanders? Because I personally feel like you got to win some more games for me. And their upfront schedule is kind of easy. I think they're playing like a last place schedule. So they don't get to play all the division champions like we do, So I don't think it's sustainable. And I think that rookie quarterback, as the season goes on, once they get more film on him, he'll get some different looks. They're hitting him so much. That's the one thing that I've been watching. I watch the Commanders game. I watch all of them. I sit in the house, I put 4 games on the screen at one time, and I watch them all. The thing is, he's not that big, and it only takes one hit, and you're out of there. I'm going to tell you this as well. Here's another thing that I've seen over the course of the year. Everybody said that the Houston Texans, breakout team of 2024, people got film on them now. They're struggling too. It ain't no easy wins. They're not blowing people out and surprising people. So anything can happen, man. Daryl said, man, that quarterback looking awesome. Oh yeah, he looks good, but it's still early. It's only 5 games now. You don't give nobody career accolades over 5 games. That's what I said. I got to at least see 8, 9. Get in the playoffs and look good in the playoffs too. Because everybody talks about Dak Prescott. He wins 12 games every year. Still he ain't that good. So I'm trying to figure it out. Dak's rookie year he was 13-3. And people still calling him a bum. So I that's my perspective. How can you call your own quarterback a bum? He put up great numbers his rookie year, barely turned the ball over, and won 13 games. But then this guy comes along, and also everybody won't give him praise. I'm gonna give you what you gave my quarterback. That's how I look at it. I'm gonna give you what you gave my quarterback. I'm not praising no other quarterbacks until they at least give me a season. He looks all right. Right now. Through the early part of the season. But once they get the film on him, and that Arizona coach, he has a trademark of calling the same plays. So once people get that scheme down, it's not going to work. They say it's a college scheme anyway. People start dropping them 2 safeties over the top, spying with that linebacker, start lighting them up. It's going to be a wrap. But right now, Commanders out front, 4-1. We got to give them credit. So that's just the way it is, man. Kansas City, I do know that the Kansas City Chiefs are still undefeated. And Baltimore Ravens fans, until y'all can prove that you can beat Kansas City, there's no hope for y'all either. And I still want to say this as well. Dak was the MVP last year. Lamar Jackson was the most popular player. That's just my opinion. Dak should have won that MVP award last year. And we gotta figure out who does the voting for that thing. Now, somebody, Greg Cunningham says, I give us an 8-9 year. First of all, who's your team, Greg? And who you giving an 8-9 year? That's what I need to know, because I can see if I justify it, because I can't really see your picture. I don't know if you got a hat on or whatever. So what you got, Greg? Whose team are you referring to? That's going to be 8-9, because I don't see the Cowboys being 8-9, and we win at least 9. We've been known to win 12. So I'm still shooting for that 11, but this week will tell me exactly what I need to know, because Detroit is a good team. We're gonna get another dog fight. It's at home. We haven't won at home this year, so we got work to do. Oh, he's a Commander fan. Greg is a Commander fan. Wow. Okay, well, we're glad you're here, man. Appreciate you. And it's not all the Commander fans that I can't deal with. It's just a handful of them. But it's all the Eagle fans. I can't stand none of them. Not one. I haven't met an Eagle fan yet that I can stand, when we're talking football, so Dalvin should be coming soon. Dalvin Cook coming soon. Now, the thing is with Dalvin Cook, which Dalvin Cook are you going to get? See, the thing is, when you get those running backs after being team to team to team and injuries and surgeries, which one are you gonna get? You ain't gonna get the Dalvin Cook from Minnesota that's fresh. You know, we're gonna get the Dalvin Cook we got. And we don't know which one of that is because none of us have seen him in action. So that's the only thing with Dalvin Cook. We can't just say we want him. I want to see what he got. Does he have anything left in the tank? They said Zeke looked good in practice. I haven't seen it. He came out. Zeke came out early against the Browns and looked great. I was like, Zeke is back. And I ain't seen him since. You know, I haven't seen him since. The only thing on Sundays that I think that I can count on is Dak Prescott. You know, Dak gives us a chance every week. Interception, a touchdown, fumble, sack, whatever. You know, we got a chance. So let's see. Gina says, do you think Vegas has something to do with how these teams play? Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. With sports betting, I believe everything is possible. I'm just being real, you know, because some of this stuff you see, man, and some of these calls that these referees make, you're like, come on, man, you've been letting this go all game, but then when it's crunch time, here come the flag. All of the professional leagues have to do something with these referees, umpires, or whatever, man, because it's out of hand now. It's just out of hand. You got a guy running free in the end zone for a touchdown. All of a sudden, here comes a flag. You know, what is defensive pass interference? They've been grabbing each other all game. Now it's 3rd and 18. You want to call it. You got to call. These guys have got to call the games consistently to take them out of the games. We don't need referees upstaging the players, taking over the game, determining the outcomes. None of that. And I haven't liked football since, you know, when they have the referees mic'd up. I don't know what these people talking about. I don't know who talking to who. Throw a flag. I don't know because we can't hear it. You know. So, and sometimes I wanna stick to the like the NFL is pure. It's genuine. You know, the NBA is pure. It's genuine, and they're just making mistakes. But some of the things that I see, I can't call it. I don't know. You know. Because I know sports books, their sole purpose is to make money. So when there's money involved, we know what happens. All right. We got to get up out of here, man. Before we go, final words, man. Cowboys 3-2, second place in the NFC East. It's been a rocky road thus far, man. Lots of ups, lots of downs, lots of highs, lots of lows, a lot of fans screaming at each other, a lot of football smack talk. The fandom is at an all-time high. Hey, keep repping them boys, man. So we got Detroit coming up, man. And everybody's already crowned Detroit, too. I love it when it's like every team we're about to play, somebody's already crowned them. They're going to beat the Cowboys. They're going to the Super Bowl this year, man. Whatever the case may be, all I know is they got to beat us to show us, you know. We show up every Sunday looking for the win, and that's what it is, man. Cowboy Nation, Cowboys for life, man. I need everybody that's a Cowboy fan to write, I'm a Cowboy fan in the chat, man. Hey, look, I'm going to be on every Tuesday night. Next week, I'm going to have a team with me. And if you'd like to come on the program as well, because I love new faces. If you'd like to come on the program, chop it up with me, hit me in my inbox on any social media, Instagram or Facebook, and say I want to come on the page, man, and talk football with you. Ladies, you're welcome too, man, because I love ladies that can talk football. Also, join my Cowboys CJTV Cowboys fan page as well. You know, I had it over there. I'm gonna start using that page. I really don't, but everybody's gravitated towards my main page, so that's why I keep using it. I need to get everybody over to that the Cowboys page. It's like that's all we're gonna talk about over there. It's all Cowboy stuff. So as soon as I can get everybody over there, and I'll send the link to that page so everybody can join that page. We can talk football 24/7, 365. All right. Hey, it's your man CJ Richardson, man. I'm a Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. All right. Until the next time, I'm out.